Episode 2679 of the number one podcast and Apple Podcast for job search. You're listening to or watching No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. People hire me for No BS Job Search Advice and coaching globally because I make the process so much easier for people, particularly with job search, but I help in a variety of other areas as well. And this show, No BS Job Search Advice Radio, has been on air since November 2010. November 2010, catch that one. It's a hell of a long time. It's how I got to so many episodes. Originally a once a week show, and now these days it's 7 days a week. And today I've got a show for you about not coming across as desperate, whether you're dating or in a job search mode. Hope you find this helpful. Please give the show a great review wherever you listen to it or watch it. Share it with other people on LinkedIn in particular. It could be on Facebook or Twitter, but share it. There's so many people looking for work. It will help other people. And we'll be back in just one moment.
You know, there's a thing in dating about being hard to get. Now, I think this is women liking men who are a little hard to get. Or is it the other way around? I get confused about this. I know for guys, it's trying to date, quote, out of your league, where there's a degree of aloofness that one party or the other experiences as part of the courtship ritual that makes them particularly attractive. So, you know, the idea in dating is, you know, you don't want to seem too eager because people want to slow you down and go, whoa, this guy's a creep. He's just hard charging here. It's not particularly appealing. And for women, the idea that they're going to aggressively pursue a man is sometimes thought of as being a stalker. Obviously, no one wants to be a stalker. No one wants to be seen as a creep. And now let's apply that to job search. The person who calls an employer so frequently is seen as being desperate. You're begging for the job. And unfortunately, what happens is people start to push you away because they're not ready to make a decision. And as appealing as you think that is, and how desperate you may feel, it's a turn off to the employer. Slow down. You have to work at their pace, even if it isn't yours. I know people are telling you, call them, email them, come on. But think about it being from their side. You never want to be put in the position where you're seen as being a stalker. I know that there are people who call me 3 times a day. I won't take their calls. Why? Real simple. If I had something for them, if I had something to report, I'd reach out to them. I tell them that. But they call me 3 times a day because they think they're going to get through to me, and I refuse to reward the bad behavior. They want attention, but follow this for a second. Doing that keeps me away from what they're really asking me to do, which is find them a job. And they're not paying me anything. From the employer's perspective, when they're ready to make a decision, they're going to tell you. You may just simply drop them a note from every once in a while saying, hi, hadn't heard from you. Has there been any movement on this role? But not multiple times a day, not every day. It's ridiculous. Pause for a second. Put yourself in the other person's shoe. Is that the way you'd want to be treated?
So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few ways I can help you. First of all, visit my website, thebiggamehunter.us. There is a ton in the blog in the way of useful information for you and your career that can help you find your next job, help you hire more effectively, manage and lead better. But there's a lot more job search material there. At the site, you can also find out about my video courses, books, and guides. Schedule time for a free introductory call, which I call a Trusted Advisor session, or just ask me questions through Trusted Advisor services, where you book a little bit of time with me and I answer your questions. Or, of course, you can schedule time to go into coaching with me so I can help you with your career, particularly with a job search. Because after all, people hire me for no BS job search advice and coaching globally. I'd love to help you. Lastly, connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Have a terrific day, and most importantly, be great.